everybody? We're back. And just like that, we're here with the start of Season 7. Wow, can you believe it? We're already in Season 7 of the CWSFL. I remember when it was just Season 4 and I was getting started in the league. But, first game of Season 7 will be the Pharaohs traveling to take on the Stags. Wow. And the Stags have some new unis for us. They got some new uniforms, so we'll get to see those home and away. So we'll get to see the home uniforms to start that. But yeah, we're here with week 1. We got the Pharaohs, we got the Stags. We got a lot of changes here in this offense. We got Tom Brady Jr. coming out for the Pharaohs. We got Tatum Washington coming out for the Stags. Running backs still the same for both, but if you look at the receiving core, it's very, very different for the Pharaohs. They got Isaiah. They got Anthony Simmons, Damian Parrish Johnson now. In the receiver, they got Bo and then Lester at tight end. Neither team has any offensive line though. Then when you look on the defense, recent signing Robert Toes gets squeezed in here for the Pharaohs. Same with Tim Jim and John Wall of the Stags. Secondary looks pretty good for the Pharaohs. You got Gertie, who was a quarterback last year, now coming over to be a corner. Yeah, we got a lot of changes here with the Pharaohs and the Stags, but this should be a good one, and we're excited to see how this goes. So we're going to head down to the field, and we're going to try to hopefully get this thing started for you. These dark brown uniforms by the Stags are looking great. New GM Steve thought it would be a good idea to break out some fresh looks for a new face. And the Pharaohs will start off with the ball, so that means the Stags will get it to start the third quarter. And just like that, we'll get to see Tom Brady Jr. coming out to get us started on offense and to get his career started here with the Pharaohs. And it looks like we're already going to see some punts. And there's Dingleberry. That is what's nice about this Tatum Washington addition to the Stags is you reunite Tatum with Cam Jones and Torquay Dingleberry. Wow, what a run on the outside to Mutton Chops. Oh, is he in there? Ooh, big 41 yards right there for Johnny Mutton Chops, as he won't be in the end zone, but it will be on the 1 yard line. You gotta think they give it right back to him here. Wow, they're gonna throw. Oh, and it's deflected. It's dangerous to throw in this Pharaohs secondary because they're experienced. And I say that, and you see a touchdown right there to Otto Jerebko. Stags is on the board first. Who expected that? Ooh. See, that was a good pass by Brady. Just, they couldn't catch it. Come on, Lester. Ooh, Xavier Payne down the sideline and gets up 61. Davian Parrish Johnson, rookie to rookie. Brady to Johnson, just like that. Pharaohs are, wow, going for two. And they get it. I was getting ready to say looking to tie this thing up, but instead they take the lead 8-7. There you go, Mutton Chops. Pick up 40. Johnny Mutton Chops. Stags have really been moving the ball so far here. Ooh! Touchdown right there to Dingleberry. Trying to get it going with Tristan Moore. Ooh. Brady trying to dot it up. Instead, Tristan Moore said, I got you. I got you, young fella. Give it to him. Touchdown. Just like that. 14-14. And now they're going to kick the extra point, make it 15-14. Ooh. Oh. Dang. I thought he was about to squeeze that in, and instead Bruce Willis said no sir. Fourth down and you don't have a kicker, you got to punt. Fourth down and you don't have a kicker, you have to punt in those situations because you can't kick it that far away. Ooh, there he is, Big Mo. Ooh, Tristan Moore is in there for a second touchdown of the day. Give him that on a 7-yard run. Wow. Johnny Mutton Chops. And just like that, we're at halftime. Our impact players so far is Tatum Washington, Tristan Moore. But that doesn't matter really because we're at halftime and the Pharaohs are winning 21-14. And we got ourselves a really good game. So let's go ahead and get right back into this third quarter where the Stags will be kicking or receiving. Ooh. First down, Jerebko. Jerebko is killing it. Johnny Muntops is in the end zone. He has 176 yards now rushing on the ground. And dang, we're all tied up. Wow. We got another touchdown just like that, and it's 28-21. And it's now time for the fourth quarter. Ooh, we got ourselves a good one. Uh-oh. Ooh! Dingleberry's got his second touchdown on the day. This one's 54-yard catch and run. They're not playing. They is not playing. Dang. Uh-oh, and he celebrated early, but he got in there. It didn't matter. Hat trick and 258 yards. Dang, Johnny. Moving and grooving. Got 200 now on the ground. We're around 2 minutes left in the game. Is this gonna come down to who has the ball first or who has the ball last? Dang, he hit into the end zone? No, looks like it came up short just by a yard. We're back again on the 1 yard line for the Stags. Ooh! Give it to him, Cam Jones. Dang. Tristan Moore is a beast. He's gone. And they're going for 2? Ooh, don't get it. Well, we got a legacy drive for the Stags and Tatum Washington's first game in the uniform. Ooh, man. No way. No way. Steve? And they got a timeout left. Johnny. They used their last timeout with 31 seconds left. I give them about 2-3 plays left in the game. Had them open, but went to Johnny instead. Come on now. Come on, Stags now. Looks like we'll have time for one play. It's all coming down to this. And it's a sack! It's a sack! A.J. Bourne brings them down to end the game and to seal the W. The Pharaohs are 1-0. Stags is not. Horns up, horns down. 42-35 as the Pharaohs win this one. And looks like your player of the game is Tristan Moore, who had 14 rushes, 333 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Wow. Really put the team on his back and really helped a young rookie in Tom Brady Jr. And when you look at him, Tom Brady Jr., 8 for 12, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. He looked great in his debut. Simmons, Paris Johnson, Payne, Lester, ball was spread around. And then we know what Tristan Moore did. And then when you look at the defense, Clay Gamble, 6 tackles. Wow. Bruce Willis, 8. Wow. A.J. Bourne, huge sack to seal the game. Little Johnny even got himself a tackle for loss. And Damian Paris Johnson looked alright returning. Then you look at the Stags, Tatum Washington. Look at that. 18 for 27, 249, 4 touchdowns. Wow. 2 of them to Dingleberry, 1 to Cam Jones, and 1 to Jarebko. Then Johnny Munchops had 11 for 253 and a touchdown. His offense did look pretty good. Once the defense gets together, they'll be a dangerous unit. And I mean, Tim Jim and John Wall looked like very good add-ons, though. Looks like that was 2 good signings. But yeah, that'll do it for this first game of the Season 7 Week 1. The Stags weren't able to take advantage of home field. And instead, the Pharaohs come in and win this thing 42-35. And it was an exciting one. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and we appreciate y'all watching. Our next game will be sending you over to the Pegasi trying to take on the Comets. I hope you stick around and watch. Welcome back, everybody. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Those of you that are with us from the Stags of Pharaohs game, we appreciate you coming on over to this Pegasi and Comets. But those that are just now tuning in, welcome. It's the CWSFL Week 1. We got the Pegasi traveling to Salt Lake City to take on the Comets. It's a lot of exciting fun. We have the Pegasi adding Chelsea Bailey's and Shaquille O'Neal on offense while still keeping their main core of Melly Perez, Rios, Noble, Omar. And then the Comets, while still keeping Xavier, Ayo, Bob Dunnick, they added a young rookie in Gino McFly, one of the best out of the Dev League. I'm a big fan. I think McFly's a good missing piece this offense needs. And then they add in the draft offensive line, Rangus, McDangus, really talented tackle. I think will be a good piece for that offensive line unit. Then the Pegasi also added over Kyle White through trade with the Stags. Got him to play fullback. 5'8", so it's a little like Darren Sproles type. Could be running back too when needed. I think he's got a bright future. And I'm excited to see what the Pegasi are going to look like now with an offensive line. It's not going to be so easy to get to them, so they're going to have time to throw. Melly Perez is going to have blocking for the first time. I mean, it's going to be fun. So, when you look at the defensive side, they've had the Pegasi got 2 rookie corners in Marco and Woods. They added Jonathan Lindo Kirk to that nice D line, and the Pegasi or Comets have a rookie defensive unit secondary with Jack and Chad. Then you add De La Cruz coming in into year 2, moving from safety to corner. And then you have Deion Jackson now back there at free safety. You have Bud Light, who looks to make a big impact in the second season. And then you don't have anything on the defensive line, and that's where it's going to hurt. Comets have a great offense, but it's just the D-line's not there, and the defense is young. So it's going to be tough to get the stops when needed, and that's what's going to be the thing. Sometimes they might be able to get some scores, or they might be able to be in a shootout every now and then, but it's going to come down to when the defense can get stops. And we're going to head on down to the field now, where we're going to check out the coin toss and, who's gonna start off with the ball. Check out some of our captains for today's game, and um, just get ready for kickoff. Um, wow, this should be a good game. Pegasi Comets. It's going to be looking to be a lot of fun. You got 6 taking on number 7. Tails, what do we got? Ooh, Pegasi will get the ball first. So let's get on down to the kickoff. We get to see this Meli Perez, Omar, Jaquan Rios offense. And they give it to Kyle White. Off rip, and Kyle White is going. Give it to him. 24. 25. Screen. Goes nowhere. Uh-oh. And another screen that goes nowhere. 2-yard loss for Bud Light. Give it to him. Meli Perez in the end zone for a 29-yard touchdown run. Meli Perez is a dog. Something about him. Give it to him. 7-0. And just like that, it's nice to see kick returns. Shooting number 5 picks up 1, but didn't really have much blocking, so he didn't really have too much to go. Too many places he could run. But he had great blocking up the middle there and was able to pick up 14. Ooh, sack. Lindell Kirk. There he is, 9-yard loss. And we're seeing the punter for the first time. As Meli Perez doesn't really have anywhere to go on that one. So So far, it's 7-0. Pegasi's offense back out here for the second time this evening. And there's a big play right there to the tight end of 40 yards. Ooh, hey, yo, picks up a 9 yard catch. Got about 2 seconds left, so it'll be about the last play of the half. Pegasi are leading right now 21-0, and that'll do it. It's going to be 21-0. I believe Xavier Langham or the receiver, somebody's like only 2 for 2 or something like that. I think Xavier's 2 for 2 in passing right now. Don't 2 that whole quarter. Who knows? Could be wrong. I don't know. What do I know anymore? But right now we got Melly Perez, Bud Light, impact players of the game. Don't even matter though, because it's only halftime and we got a long way to go. Want to score 21-0. Pegasi leading this one. Xavier Langham's 2 for 3. 2 for 3. Yeah, there it is. Comets will get ball though, so they got to do something here with this first possession into the second half. Come back out with statement. You're not gonna go away. You're not gonna roll over because they got to do something here. This is not looking too good right now. It's 21-0. That's tough. Dang, chain gang. It's always tough. It's always tough when you got to bring out the chains and you're losing by 28. It's getting dark out. Days going by, and you can barely make it past half field. Midfield. It's tough. Lindo Kirk. Melly. We're about 3 minutes under our way. It's 35-0. And we still haven't seen a score yet from the Comets, but we do see a big run by Geno McFly, who's having a great day. Ooh. He got hit there. Finally got a touchdown from the Comets, but it's still 42-7. Oh boy. And just like that, Pegasi are going to win this one 42-7. They come in on the road to Salt Lake City. Home field advantage doesn't bother them. And they put it to the Comets. I mean, just straight up put it to them. And of course, Melly Perez is a player of the game. I mean, why wouldn't he be? What do you have, like 8 touchdowns? I mean, it was something insane. Nah, I'm just kidding. We know it ain't 8. 8's a record. But it was 11 for 165, 4 touchdowns, 26 return yards. Man. But we are going to wrap this game up. As the Pegasi do come into Salt Lake City, win this thing 42-7. They move to 1-0. The Comets fall to 0-1. Both teams will hopefully look to either build on this or bounce back in next week and week 2. But this was a good one. It was a lot of fun. Both teams showed a good future. They have bright futures. They've been drafting very well. GMs are very good. This was a good one. If you're gonna sign off here and not follow us to this next game, then we appreciate you for watching. But if you are going to this next game, it is the Hellhounds taking on the Lancers. It's in Vancouver. Lancers won last year. Hellhounds are coming with revenge. They're upset. They're angry. They shouldn't have lost last year, so they're ready to play this year. So if you are going to watch that, hang tight. It is coming up right after this. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we appreciate you watching this one, and have fun in the next one. And we're live from Vancouver. Here we are in Canadian Coliseum. Wow. Hellhounds taking on the Lancers. It's exciting. With the Hellhounds, you have an offense that basically ran it back. Except this time they're more experienced. They're more developed. They're stronger. And they're ready. And you already take a complete team and you give them an extra piece in Phoebe Storm. Wow, dangerous. And then you take the Lancers. They trade for A.J. Carter. They bring him in. They sign Bimlock in free agency. They draft Dishwasher as a young running back for the future. But they bring in Kevin Boateng from free agency. A.J. Carter has Bimlock, John Cobb, and C.J. Richardson. Wow, dangerous. And they now have a rookie at the tackle spot since they lost Chelsea Bailey's to free agency to the Pegasi. But those of you that are tuning over from our last game with the Pegasi and the Comets. That was a lot of fun. If you're able to see it, it's in the top right or top left corner still. Um, it's finishing up. I think they're going over stats or something right up there. But that was a good one. It was a lot of fun. Pegasi won that thing pretty big, 42-7. Appreciate you all though that are coming over from that. And now on the defensive side of things, again, Hellhounds defense. Same defense, running it back, stronger, more experienced, angry, more physical, more developed. And then on the Lancers, they don't really have a secondary, don't really have a linebacker core, but they have a strong defensive line. The only thing with that is you're playing a team that has the best offensive line. So it's tough to have a really good defensive line and be effective when the other team's offensive line is the best in the league. And you don't really have much else to fall back onto. So we'll have to see how it turns out for the Lancers, but they do have a really good offense. So maybe it'll have to be a shootout for them. Who knows, though? We'll have to see. So let's head down to the field. We're going to check out our captains, hit to the coin toss, and see what's going on. And wow, that is a really good set of captains. They really set a good boosted players. 98 for Free Smith now. Dangerous. Ooh, Marcus Jacks, Phelps, and Boateng. That's another good group though for the Lancers to counter. So it'll be interesting how this quite plays out, because the Lancers start off with the ball, and Hellhounds getting ball to start the second is dangerous. And it looks like we're going to see the Lancers on offense first, and the first play of the game is a sack. Gillis, just like that, 9-yard loss. You know, this Lancers offense is good, but it depends on how this offensive line can hold up. Ooh, they try to throw it deep off on the third down. I think you got fourth down.
Ooh, Phelps with the 2 yard loss. See, that's when things get dangerous when you're in the goal line for when you're facing this Lancers unit. Can the Lancers make something happen? Dang, 4th and inches.
Bring out one of the league's best, Greg Johnson. I'll put him as the league's third best kicker.
That's wild. It didn't happen. It went for it.
I don't trust him.
Dang, Butkus is one of the better defensive backs out there, and probably the best one on the Hellhounds, and he could be on the trade block. So if you're watching this in your GM, keep in mind of that. Dick Butkus might be on the trade block.
Woo, Kevin Boateng. Boateng has been all around the league. He's been all kinds of positions. He started as a quarterback, got drafted by the Lancers, moved to linebacker, came to the Pandas as a linebacker, traded to the Pharaohs as a D lineman, signed to the Lancers to be a halfback. Kipper Jones. Wow, I'm loving this 2 touchdowns by Kipper Jones right now. You know, when Kipper Jones was a season 5 draftee, I always had this thought that that would be like if we were gonna compare to anyone, it'd be like Justin Jefferson, and I think we'll finally get to see that. Whole lot of team tackling. And there is still a ton of time for the Hellhounds to get a field goal or something. Had him in over the middle, but chose to go to the back corner.
Let's get right on into this halftime. Um, we got us a good game on our hands. We're not going to spend too much time on it. So we got Jaquan Freesmith and Kevin Boateng as our impact players, both offensively right now. Uh, you know, it's looking really good though for the Hellhounds. They seem to have everywhere clicking, and when you're a complete team and everywhere's clicking, it's dangerous. The Lancers are starting to pull it together on offense, but still need to find a way to get some stops together, as this is 21-7, and we're heading into the third quarter here. Um, with the Hellhounds getting the ball, a chance to extend this lead even more. Ooh. Mm. That's some good old sweet potatoes right there. Well, whoever is running this Hellhound scheme is very smart, because if we're going up against the Lancers, I would be throwing it like crazy, because this secondary's hat trick for Kippa Jones. Is Kippa Jones the best wide receiver two in the league? Yeah, it is right. Iron Monte is a wide receiver too. And when you're down by 21, you just need to find a way to get some points. Wow. Finds his guy, CJ. Tough. They're just trying to keep it close. Yeah, it's still not.
You know, Jaquan Free-Smith is already at 350 passing yards. Put your fours up. Yeah, honestly. And I'm all here for it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a really good one. It's gonna be an exciting one. Battle of the Bears. We'll catch you later. Ooh, what a hit! Rat God. Dang, John Cobb held on to that. Ooh, couldn't connect in the back of the end zone. Overthrew him. There he is. CJ.
It is 35-16 with 2 minutes left in the game. 3rd and 3 for the Hellhounds, as they are now 5 for 5 on third down conversions. Iron Vontae Adams. Iron Fonte Adams. Dang, unknown Safari gets in there for a receiving touchdown. 3 yards. And it just extends this lead. 41-16 right now. Give it 42. Here you go, Ben Block. John Cobb. Wow. Give it to John Cobb for a 21-yard touchdown. Wow, and that'll do it on the last play of the game. 14-yard run to give Phoebe Storm 62 on the ground. And a common theme here, as home field advantage does not seem to be a thing, as the Hellhounds come into the Lancers and get a W, 42-24 here. And Jaquan Freesmith is your player of the game. And no one else played better than Freesmith. I mean, 18 for 24, 422, 5 touchdowns. Wow. And spread the ball out like crazy. Kippa Jones had 9 for 148, 3 touchdowns. Iron Vontae Adams had 5 for 253. Charlie Stagg had 2 for 15 and a touchdown. Safari even caught him a touchdown. Phoebe Storm had a touchdown on the ground. Go to the defensive side. Gillis did crazy. 4 tackles, 3 of them for loss, 2 of them for sacks. Alpha Meat had 3 tackles. Bugkits had 4. Rat Gut had 4. I mean, all around performance for the Hellhounds.
really good week 1 showing from them. And then you look at Lancers. AJ Carter looked good too. 16 for 25, 285, and 2 touchdowns. Bimlock had 181 off 8 receptions. Richardson got in the end zone. Cobb got in the end zone. Boateng got in the end zone. Just the defense couldn't get a stop. Defense could not get a stop. And that's where it came from. But that was our game 3 of week 1. This was it's still an exciting one. The Hellhounds though did come into Vancouver and take the W, 42-24. It was a lot of fun, but like Lunark said earlier, coming up next is the game of the week. The Around the World Sports Network game of the week is the Pandas traveling to take on the Polar Bears for the Battle of the Bears. It's going to be an exciting one. If you're getting ready to follow us over to that, it's going to be a lot of fun. But if this is where you're ending your time with this video, then we appreciate you watching. And until next time. But we're getting ready to head over to the game of the week. So we'll see you over there. And welcome everybody to the game of the week. This is the Around the World Sports Network game of the week. Those of you that are joining us from these last few games, we appreciate y'all tuning in. This has been an exciting time. It's been an exciting 3 games so far. The Pharaohs beat the Stags 42-35. Pegasi beat the Comets 35-7, and the Hellhounds beat the Lancers 42-24. So far, all of the games have been exciting. They all brought a lot of enjoyment to this week 1 of the season 7 season. And you know, it's led up to what we expect to be a pretty good gold bowl, a rematch of our season 6 gold bowl. But also, this is the Bangkok Pandas versus the Minnesota Polar Bears, Battle of the Bears. This is for the Bear Cup, but it's a 3-game series. So this is the first of a in-season series that the league's ever had, and it'll go on for 3 seasons. It's the first week of each regular season, so it'll be first week of season 7, 8, and 9. Whoever ends up winning that series will win the Bear Cup. It'll be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to doing that. And then when you look at the offensive side of both these teams, Pandas haven't really changed outside of making a trade, sending out John Wilkes and bringing in Flandy Floss. And then the Polar Bears lost Bimlock in free agency and John Weeks to retirement. So they brought in Greg Olson, great player, one of the best in the league, one of the best in history, and Mr. Big, one of the best receivers in the draft class. Great pickup right there for the Polar Bears. And then when you look on the defensive side, both these defenses look pretty familiar. Maybe outside of a new DB for each team and Grant White and new player. They look about the same. Wow. Talk about a duo that you need, that you could ask for when you want them boosted.
And out of everyone on this entire team, you choose the only McBot this Polar Bears team has, and that is the 4th defensive lineman. Wow. But it's alright. They make up for it by giving Nate Ironside and Moses a little bit of love. This is an exciting. This is the first Battle of the Bears. It's not the first Battle of the Bears, because technically right now the Polar Bears win the season, or win the all-time record 3-2 after winning that Gold Bowl last season 30-27. So because of that, they got the season, or they got the all-time record. So Pandas are trying to tie that back up. Ooh, he gets hit as he threw and just overthrew his receiver there. But if he was able to connect, that's a touchdown. Deflected? Yeah, they give it to him. Analyze their deflection. Tried to get it to clout there and just couldn't. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Oh, again, just tries to get it deep there and just not able to complete it. But I tell you, as soon as they complete that, that's a touchdown. He got drilled right there. Follow Pickett tried to dive and get him from behind, just couldn't. But I couldn't quite see who that was that made that hit stick. Ooh, Trayvon Wright held on to that. Give him 11. There's Flandy Floss, the new addition to this offense. Picks up 25. Coming out in his 2nd season. Ooh, deflected right there by Moses. Ooh, touchdown right there. Trayvon Wright came back to the ball and was able to bring that in for 14 yards and 6. Oh, there it is. Jackson Sultan, 42 yards. I'm telling you, when they're able to connect on those deep balls, they are dangerous. It's not often that you're going to see them miss 2 or 3 of those in a drive like that. Dang, if Michael Pope could have just gotten around that blocker, he was getting at least a 1st down. Oh, diving catch right there. Only gets a yard for Greg Olsen. But Drew Davis did avoid the sack, so that didn't turn into being actually a good play. That served a lot bigger value than a lot of people would want for 1 yard. Ooh, I thought he was going to be able to pick that up after he broke that or broke off that one hit because the yard marker looked a lot closer, but my bad. I only got 3. But Joanna, man, 39-yard kick, up and through. Ooh, throwing it deep there, Trayvon Wright. Go up and get it. Ooh. Ooh, Jay Money goes down for the sack. Looks like he was going to try to sling it again real quick down there to Trayvon Wright, but Hex Holycross got it to him first. Picks up 2nd and 19. Oh, see, that I tell you, there it was. He was trying to get it to Trayvon Wright again, deep for 27. Ooh. There you go, Trayvon Wright. Get you 8. Get you 8, Trey. Ooh. Trying to go over the middle on that. Right now, Bangkok is 14, Minnesota 3. Ooh, gets out of the sack on that one. Davis is hard to sack. Mr. Big right there picks up a big 16-yard catch. Ooh. I'm a big fan of Mr. Big. When he was on the Vipers, man, he was a dog, safety, receiver, whatever you needed. Ooh. Analyzer should have caught that. But, yeah, Mr. Big was nice. Ooh. Jackson Sultan over the middle. 10-yard catch right there. Fourth down, though. So you go for it and you go for 3. They're going to go for the 3. Dang, Bangkok sitting at 3rd and 18. And they throw it for 3 yards. Dang, what a hit. What a catch. Held on to that one. 50 under a minute left to go. 14-6. 2nd and 1. Ooh! And that is a sack brought down by Snackback. Some could say that was more of a sack by Pandas. But, ooh, and a big play right there by Clout. Screen! Picks up 7. Ooh, toss outside of Michael Pope. Ooh, I don't know how he still got him there because he definitely got juked. But that still turned out pretty good, though, for the Pandas defense, where he was able to bring down Micah Pope because it held him to only 3 instead of 7. But we are at halftime. Both receivers are looking like our player of the game so far with Trayvon Wright and Jackson Salton. But this is a lot of fun. So it is 14-9. Pandas are currently leading this thing right now. And they get ball to start the 3rd. So let's get right into it. Ooh, throwing it deep and it was deflected, and that was a third down. Yeah, brings up fourth. Yep, we're gonna have to punt it. And that's deflected by Analyzer right there. He's been very active over here on defense. Ooh, almost sacked, but instead Jackson Sultan says, "Not so fast. I got you, Drew." Gives him 45. Ooh, Jackson Sultan's nasty. Dang. Don't know what happened there. Touchdown, Micah Pope. Trayvon Wright gets about 31. I didn't think he'd get about 31. I thought it'd be 28, but I guess the hit knocked him for a few more yards. It's currently 16-14. Polar Bears have their first lead right now of the game. Ooh, I thought that was intercepted to number 10, but instead it was deflected by Matt Woodson off the hit. Polar Bears defense is active. It's a sack. That's a coverage sack right there, and Reggie White got to him. 9-yard loss. Big third down here. What is that? 3rd and 19. Oh, and they get it over Dante Green, and Dante Green picks up 35. Just trying to make things a little difficult here is what Bangkok's doing. Toss it on the outside to Herb Collins. Ooh, and he gets laid out. I'm telling you, if this was Sonic, he would have just lost all his coins. Hey, I don't make the rules. Ooh, what a dot by Jay Money to Trayvon Wright. Bangkok is up 21-16. Ooh, deflected by JB. Ooh, what a catch by Mr. Big. In between two defenders for 23 yards to end the third quarter. Let's go, fourth quarter. And as we are now starting the fourth quarter, it is 21-16. Polar Bears have the lead. And it's over the middle right there to Greg Olsen. First down. Polar Bears are moving. We have us a good one here. Ooh, right up the middle to Micah Pope for a big gain. Give it to him, 15. Oh, wow. Grant White was able to deflect that at the end. I don't know how Drew Davis got away from that sack to get the throw still off. And then got hit while trying to catch it. And Michael Pope, does he get the first? Ooh, 3rd and 2. It's a big third down here. As you're in the red zone. Ooh, and they get it over to Greg Olsen. Picks up the first down off an 8-yard catch. Touchdown. Jackson Sultan. 137 yards and touchdown now on the day. As the Polar Bears take the lead by 2. Dang. Over the middle to Jamar Chase for a big 37-yard catch. Give him 47 now on that day. Of 3 receptions. Ooh, gets rid of it in time to Trayvon Wright Jr. 18 over the middle. That's a good throw, good route. Ooh, throws it into 2 Polar Bears. 1 deflects it. Screen. Ooh. 3rd and short. Jamar Chase picks up 9. Ooh, what a catch by Herb Collins in between 2 defenders. And then gets hit by a third as he's getting into the end zone to take the lead here. Ooh, and it's blocked. Oscar Scott really just blocked the kick like that to save this thing into getting into a 5-point lead, but it's still 4, so they still need a touchdown here. Battle of the Bears is wild. Ooh, and there's a clout wide open as we got 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. There's clout again. Ooh, he gets hit but still gets rid of it. But it's deflected by Bodie. Dang, Drew Davis is hard to bring down. Ooh, and that was deflected by Leo Lamont. Ooh, and that was deflected by Matthew Martinez. Brings up 4th down. You go for it? They do. On 4th and goal from the 9, Greg Olsen gets a touchdown right over the defender. And they're going to try to push this thing to 3 because of Oscar Scott's blocked extra point. So instead of that being a 2-point lead, it is now a 3-point lead with 54 seconds remaining. Timeout Bangkok after picking up 9. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. And they call a screen there. Pick up 5 and call timeout. Ooh, and they can't get it to Jamar Chase. Ooh, and they can't get it to Flandy Floss as there's now 18 seconds left. They still have that 1 timeout. But it's 3rd down. And they try to get it to Trayvon Wright, and it's just not going to work, and they call timeout. It's just too many short throws here at the end of the game. This will be the last play of the game. And now they try to throw one deep, and it doesn't work out, as this is a rematch of the Gold Bowl, 30-27. Polar Bears win it off a 4th down and 9 situation with a minute left in the game, and then throw a touchdown to Greg Olsen Jr. What a way to introduce yourself to being a Polar Bear. But Polar Bears win this thing 30-27, and they move to 1-0 and stop the streak of the Week 1 games of the home team losing. As Drew Davis is your player of the game, as he went 21 for 35, 370, and 2 touchdowns. Jay Money went 22 for 33 with 328 and 4 touchdowns. Trayvon Wright had 158, 2 touchdowns. Chase had 61. Green had 43 and a touchdown. Flandy Floss with 52. Collins had a touchdown receiving, 14 yards, and then had 16 on the ground. When you look over at the defensive side of things, Grant White had 4 tackles, 3 deflections. Bodie had 9 tackles. Snack Pack got a sack. Analyzer had 3 deflections. When you look at the Polar Bears, Olsen had 55 and the most important touchdown and catch of the game. Sultan had a 6 for 137 and a touchdown. Mr. Big caught 3 for 45 or 54. Clout went 3 for 97. Michael Popa 3 for 27 and 5 for 25 and a touchdown on the ground. Big thing was the sacks and tackles for loss from just this unit in general of the Polar Bears. And then Moses picking up 8 tackles and 5 deflections. Insane. And then Big Joanna Man coming through with 2 or 3 for 3 field goal attempts. But Polar Bears take the first game of the Battle of the Bears in this 3-game series. We'll have to see who takes the next game next season. But they win this thing 30-27, just like they did in the Gold Bowl last season, 30-27. So maybe we'll see these teams match up in the playoffs again. But Pandas are now 0-1, and the Polar Bears are 1-0. So this was an exciting start to the season. We hope to see everyone though next on Saturday for week 2. It's going to be exciting. You got the Lancers traveling to take on the Pegasi. You got the Pandas traveling to take on the Comets. You got the Hellhounds traveling to take on the Stags, and the Polar Bears traveling to take on the Pharaohs. It's going to be an exciting week 2. We look forward to seeing everybody there, and we appreciate all y'all watching. It's been fun. But remember, one love and peace out.